Hey guys, Dinosaur here. Today, I just did this. I am thought of doing Dinosaur King in the Hunger Games. So, I just thought of that, and I thought doing a video. So let's do it. So first up, here we got Chomp and Ace, Paris and Terry, Spiny and Tank, Alpha Acro and Saurophaganax, Black T-Rex and Cryolophosaurus. I forgot the O, but you know what? Screw it. Gygas and Maximus, Armatus and Eocarcharia, Baryonyx and Allosaurus, Deltadromeus and Megaraptor, Styracosaurus and Ceratosaurus, Megalosaurus, Therizinosaurus, and Pentaceratops and Torvosaurus. So let's do this. Okay, so Chomp. Okay, so all of them are alive. I don't know why I did that. Chomp snatches a bottle from alcohol and a blade. Oh. Ace runs away with a sword and some rope. Okay, Ace, how would you run away with a sword and a rope when your arms are tiny? I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Paris takes a spear, leaning on the... I cannot pronounce that word. Terry runs into the... I cannot pronounce that word, and tries to hide from the others. Spiny grabs a sword. Tank clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Alpha Acro finds a jug full of fresh water. Okay, Alpha Acro, why would you need fresh water when you're a fire dinosaur? Saurophaganax and Black T-Rex go for the same axe. Oh gosh. And Saurophaganax gives up and retreats. Yeah, that's what I would do if I give up. Cryolophosaurus stays at the thing I cannot pronounce for resources. Gygas grabs a sword. Maximus finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Armatus grabs a backpack of supplies and retreats. Okay, Armatus, you have 4 legs. How? Wait, alright, you have a tail. I guess that helps. Eocarcharia grabs a backpack, but it's not zipped and most of the supplies fall out. Uh-oh, Eocarcharia. Baryonyx clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Allosaurus stayed at the word I cannot pronounce for resources. Deltadromeus thinks about grabbing supplies but decides to run for cover instead. Megaraptor grabs a backpack of supplies and retreats. Styracosaurus takes a handful of throwing knives from the ground and retreats. Okay, why would you need that? You have horns. Use your horns. Alright, it's Hunger Games. Ceratosaurus and Megalosaurus share everything they gathered before running. Okay. Therizinosaurus dashes to the forest to avoid the bloodbath. Oh gosh. Pentaceratops tries to run into the forest, but Torvosaurus shoot him down with an arrow. Wait, what? Is Torvosaurus down? What? Chomp tries to sleep in order to reduce stress. Ace questions his sanity. Paris falls and scrapes her leg while running away from Terry. Spiny runs away from Tank. My gosh. Alpha Acro explores the arena. Oh, he found an arena. Saurophaganax constructs shelter with sticks and grass. Black T-Rex sees smoke rising in the distance and wonders who is responsible. Uh-oh, looks like another dinosaur's down. Cryolophosaurus spears Gygus and the abdomen? What the heck does that mean? I'll have to see later. Maximus overhears Armistice and Eocarcharia talking in the distance. Baryonyx receives medical supplies from a sponsor. Allosaurus overhears Deltadromeus and Megaraptor talking in the distance. Styracosaurus receives healthy food from a sponsor. Ceratosaurus, Megalosaurus, and Therizinosaurus are attacked by a herd of vicious dogs. Guys, you three are dinosaurs. You're bigger than them. Pentaceratops picks non-poisonous fruit from a tree. Okay, that's good. Okay. Chomp tends his wounds, I think that's how you spell, with leaves and water. Ace falls asleep in a tree. Paris receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Terry dies from hypothermia in the jungle. Oh no, not Terry. I'm not gonna lie, I was voting for Terry. Spiny receives a hatchet and water from an unknown sponsor. Tank begs for Alpha Acro to kill her. He refuses. Keep Tank alive. Okay. Saurophaganax sets up camp for the night. Okay. Black T-Rex attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials available. Cryolophosaurus and Maximus sleep in shifts, placing full trust in each other. Armistice thinks about his family. Eocarcharia feels delirious and forgets where he is. Baryonyx lets Allosaurus into his campsite. Deltadromeus receives fresh food and materials from an unknown sponsor. Megaraptor cries herself to sleep. Oh, I feel bad for her. Styracosaurus and Ceratosaurus create a fort for the night. Megalosaurus, Therizinosaurus, and Pentaceratops have deep conversation and discuss the challenge that will come the next morning. Okay. Chomp chases Ace. Paris thinks about her family and starts crying. Oh gosh. I feel bad for Megaraptor, Armistice, and Paris right now. Spiny searches for food. Tank steals food and water from Alpha Acra while he isn't looking. Saurophaganax fishes in the water for some food. Okay, I'm not even gonna question. Black T-Rex tries to kill Cryolophosaurus, but he is able to escape. Maximus rests in a ravine and finds comfort thinking of her father. Okay then. Armistice scares Eocarcharia off into the distance. Baryonyx runs away from Allosaurus. Wow. Okay, I think Baryonyx let Allosaurus into his campsite and now he ran away from Allosaurus. Deltadromeus tries to kill a squirrel with an arrow. Megaraptor scares Styracosaurus off into the distance. Ceratosaurus tries to sleep in order to reduce stress. Megalosaurus dies from hypothermia in the jungle. Oh gosh. Therizinosaurus searches for food. Pentaceratops discovers a hidden pathway. Okay? Oh gosh! Chomp sets off a string of trap explosives, killing Ace, Paris, and Spiny. Oh gosh. Tank feels the... I cannot pronounce that, and forgets where she is. Alpha Acro tends to Saurophaganax's wounds. Black T-Rex, Cryolophosaurus, and Maximus discuss a game plan for the morning. Armitage thinks about his family. Eocarcharia and Baryonyx kill Allosaurus with their bare hands. Jeez! Delta, Dromius, Megaraptor, and Styracosaurus have deep conversation and discuss the challenge that will come next morning. After hearing footsteps, Ceratosaurus catches Therizinosaurus from behind and kills him. Pentaceratops attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials available. Gosh, that was a long read. Chomp sprains his ankle while running away from Tank. Alpha Acro practices his knife throwing an artery. Saurophaganax receives healthy food from a sponsor. Black T-Rex begs for Cryolophosaurus to kill him, but he refuses and keep Black T-Rex alive. Maximus fishes in the water for some food. Armitage poisons Eocarcharia's drink, but Eocarcharia knowingly, I cannot speak that word, switches drinks and Armitage dies. Baryonyx receives healthy food from a sponsor. Delta, Dromius, and Megaraptor work together for the day. Styracosaurus receives healing ointment from a sponsor. Ceratosaurus begs for Pentaceratops to kill him, but he refuses and keeps Ceratosaurus alive. Okay. Oh, okay. Chomp stabs Tank while her back is turned. Jeez. Alpha Acro and Saurophaganax tell stories about their districts and lies to each other. Black T-Rex receives matches from an unknown sponsor. Cryolophosaurus feels delirious and forgets where he is. Maximus huddles up next to a fire and cooks the meat she hunted earlier in the day. Eocarcharia falls asleep to sound of people screaming. Baryonyx shamelessly kills Delta Dromius while she is resting. Megaraptor and Styracosaurus huddled for warmth and love. Okay then. Ceratosaurus convinces Pentaceratops to stand guard for the night while he sleeps. Oh gosh. Chomp overhears Alpha Acro and Saurophaganax talking in the distance. Black T-Rex hides in a bush, terrified and scared. Seriously? The beast's nest falls near Cryolophosaurus while he's climbing the tree. The bees sting him to death. Oh gosh. Maximus hides in the bush, terrified and scared. Eocarcharia camouflages himself in a cave-type area. Baryonyx sees poison fog, but managed to escape. I almost said frog. Megaraptor and Styracosaurus create a fort out of sticks and leaves. Ceratosaurus steals food and water from Pentaceratops while he is looking. Okay. Chomp cries himself to sleep. Alpha Acro pushes Saurophaganax off a cliff during an argument. Black T-Rex tries to treat his infection with water and grass. Maximus receives fresh food and and materials from an unknown sponsor. Eocarcharia tends to Baryonyx's wounds. Megaraptor falls asleep, shivering from a fever. Styracosaurus wounds Ceratosaurus in a confrontation, but spares his life. Pentaceratops falls asleep to the sounds of people screaming. Chomp climbs up a tree to make a resting spot. Alpha Acro steals food and water from Black T-Rex while he isn't looking. Maximus feeds Eocarcharia an allergen and killed him. Oh gosh. Baryonyx camouflages himself in a cave-type area. Megaraptor receives healing from ointment from a sponsor. Styracosaurus falls and scrapes his leg while running away from Ceratosaurus. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. Pentaceratops searches for food. Okay. Chomp tries to treat his infection with water and grass. A Plerophore. Wait, is it that supposed to be Alpha Acro or something? Approaches Black T-Rex's campsite and asks to create an alliance. Oh no, uh-oh. Maximus and Baryonyx fight Megaraptor and Styracosaurus. Maximus and Baryonyx wins easily. Oh. Ceratosaurus tries to sing himself to sleep. Pentaceratops receives matches from an unknown sponsor. Chomp unknowingly eats poisonous berries. Oh no. Alpha Acro receives a water spile from a sponsor. Black T-Rex cannot handle the stress and decides to commit succeed. Oh. So did Black T-Rex like sacrifice himself or something? Maximus practices her knife throwing and archery. Baryonyx constructs shelter with sticks and grass. Ceratosaurus runs away from Pentaceratops. Okay, somehow I do not trust Pentaceratops right now. Alpha Acro falls asleep to the sound of people screaming. Maximus tends to Baryonyx's wounds. Ceratosaurus climbs a tree to try to get some rest. Pentaceratops accidentally slips on a rock and tumbles down a cliff. Oh, now Pentaceratops is dead. I did not mean to do that. Alpha Acro runs away from Maximus. Baryonyx practices his knife throwing and archery. Ceratosaurus bleeds out from the wound left midly treated. Oh gosh. Alpha Acro and Maximus huddled for warmth and love. Baryonyx dies mysteriously after going on a diatribe about the Hunger Games. Oh gosh. Okay, before I move on, I want you guys to know that who you think will win in the final. Alpha Acro or Maximus? Who you think who would win? Okay. Now let's go to the final. Alpha Acro convinces Maximus to not kill him, but then he was able to kill her instead. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the winner. It is the Alpha Acrocanthosaurus. Yeah. And the dinosaur that went in last place was the Torvosaurus. Yeah. So yeah, Alpha Acro won. So yeah. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next video.